Alright. So, we're all good to go. Alright. So, hello. My name is Brandon.
Hey,
Um, let's see. Go into profile real quick. So, we're all good to go. Alright. You said that you wanted to work with Riven, Yasuo, and maybe Rengar in your
yeah,
message. Um,
yep.
alright, so, uh,
I saw you play a lot of Yasuo on there, and he's someone I've kind of wanted to get good at, but he's really hard in like the laning phase to not get zoned out and harassed, I
um,
guess.
yeah, well, it's the thing with Yasuo top is that it only works under like certain circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'll generally only pick him into essentially what are hyper tanks.
Oh, okay. So like Shyvana or Mundo or something.
Mundo, Maokai, Malphite, Shyvana probably not because she's got a lot of damage under her belt.
Mm.
She does well, but you could still probably get away with it.
Okay.
The thing with all of those champions is that they require a lot of mechanical skill in order to use really well. Like
Yeah.
with Riven, you need to be really good at animation canceling in order to use her to her fullest potential.
Mm-hmm.
Yasuo requires just a lot of situational awareness with your minion dashing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Rengar, I I don't really know. Like for him, essentially, like what I just see people roll their face across the keyboard and manage to kill people with him. But I've never been able to replicate it, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like,
Uh.
like Ryan Choi jumps in and the AD carry explodes. I jump in and I explode. So I'm just like, what am I doing wrong here? Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know what the deal with him is. Like, it just seems that other people's Rengars do more damage.
Well, I know Acadian because he's like a friend of a friend, and I play with him sometimes. He's like
Uh,
challenger.
yeah, I play with him a lot.
Really? Yeah, he said because I actually asked him. He's like, "Oh, everyone knows like the Rengar combo. You just can't even do anything." He said like you Q as you jump, yes, like Yomu's throw E, use W and T mat, and it all hits when you land.
Yeah, like if you just like
Like what the fuck?
when you start the jump, you have your Q ready to go basically right before you jump. EW take Tiamat in the air, then you just like spam Q and like people die somehow. I'm just like
It's
it just
ridiculous.
never works for me.
Yeah, I've not had much luck with him either.
So, alright. So since we only have an hour here, uh,
Okay.
what do you want to work on most here? Because like we can essentially with the only hour-long sessions, it's like I can only really work on one thing with people like one champion, essentially. Uh,
I kind of want to learn Yasuo, and like,
all
do you
right.
know anything about playing a mid too?
Yes, I played him a lot mid in order to, like at the beginning of the season.
Okay. So
Um,
who would you go against with him mid?
a lot of like the skill shot oriented champions are
It's
really
like
good. Like
Zed or Ari or
no,
something.
Zed absolutely shits on Yasuo. Like that is a matchup you want to try and avoid at all costs.
All right, then I won't do that.
Yeah, it gets really bad. Um, good matchups for Yasuo are like Ari, uh, Syndra now after her nerfs is a really good matchup. I feel.
Okay.
Who else? Missing a lot. I know that.
And then
Who else are popular mids right now?
who else is in popular mid? I don't know.
Sereth is pretty good if you just dash out of his skill shots.
Really?
Yeah, you do well against him. Twisted Fate, you do really well against Ziggs. Just all those like mids that completely reliant on skill shots in order to do their damage. You just kind of wreck.
Huh. I never thought about him going against Exorth, because Exorth is so annoying. Holy fuck.
Essentially, like, whenever he just starts charging his stuff, you just start dashing through minions, and you can block his E with your W so he can't get his combo off.
Okay.
So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you hop into Team Builder. Go ahead and pick Yasuo and go to whatever lane you choose to go with him, top, mid, I don't care.
And like a Norms?
Not Team Builder, because that guarantees you to be able to get the champion and role that you want.
So I'm just gonna pick Yasuo, and I'll just play Yasuo mid, 'cause I feel like... Should I go Yasuo mid or top, you think?
It's fine either way. Like, I'd be able to probably help you a little more with top, because that's where I know majority of the matchups. So if you want to play a mid, that's fine. I can do my best there.
Okay.
But if you have any questions about like the champ or the lane in general while you're sitting in queue that I can just answer verbally, feel free to go ahead and ask, because the queue time can be like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. What's a good Yasuo rune page?
If you look, like, go ahead and like look at my runes. My rune page 7 and 8 are my 2 Yasuo rune pages. After the nerf to Infinity Edge, you didn't run like 100% crit essentially before the nerf was a gimmick build anyway.
Yeah.
Not many people ran it, and now that the IE's been nerfed, you just don't go for the 100% crit anymore. So yeah, I just run.
Okay.
I run a lot of early game attack speed to lower my Q cooldown early on.
Alright.
And like by running 17% attack speed from runes, I also don't have to get a Blade of the Rune King.
Oh, okay.
I can go IE like Static Shiv, Bloodthirster if I'm far enough ahead IE, and I'll still have a cooldown cat Q. And then after that, just kind of situational, whether I'll go tanky or just more damage depending on what I need.
Okay. I'm just looking at your page real quick.
That's fine.
I'm gonna change mine, because mine is definitely... I haven't changed it since like the last season.
Yeah.
See if I can buff this puppy up real quick. I have a shitload of runes. I only like buy runes with mastery or with IP, so I have a crap load of them.
Yeah. I have 24,000 IP to my name right now. I'm not doing anything with.
24,000, you said?
Yep, and that's not much compared to some people.
Holy fuck. Let me go in and just up. So is the scaling health seals like the best deal right now?
Alright, so scaling health seals, I run those against AP top laners. Like, if I know I'm going to be going against someone that's AP. If I'm going in blind, I'll just use the armor and scaling LR. Because I don't know if I'm going to get an AD or AP top laner. But if I'm playing, like, draft and I can see that, like, I'm going up against AP, then I'll go with the scaling health, because that just is a little better against mages.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can get away with a lot on the champion because I play him a lot, and like if you look past all the trolled normal game defeats that came from last night in my match history, those games are something special. Like if you look down, you'll see the Yasuo game in the custom. That was in a tournament I played in yesterday, and I was playing Yasuo against Malphite. And you can check the match history for like, you know, just see how the game went, kind of. But I can get away with a lot on him because I just understand the champions so well.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, that's pretty much where I want to be. I just want to understand like a couple of champions. I love playing Zed. LeBlanc's my new fave, and I really want to learn Yasuo because he's super strong. I feel late game.
damn, you picked a lot of high skill cap champions to.
They're fun though.
They're fun. They're just really hard.
I feel like I do okay with LeBlanc. I almost always win lane. Which masteries do you run for Yasuo?
Mastery page 3 generally. If I'm up,
3?
if I have to like play into something like Irelia, I'll run 4. but like that's only like if I really need it.
Okay. Let me think here.
Actually, I might change. I didn't mean to change 3 around a little bit, so let me do that real quick.
Okay, because I'm gonna make a page real quick for him.
There we go. Shit.
Make a Yasuo page. Yasuo. So what'd you change on it?
Um, I took a point out of Warlord and at a 1 point out of Devastating Strikes, and I put them into Spell and Blade Weaving. It's I think it's just gonna be a little better now.
Okay.
Just so long as you use your auto attacks. Because your Q is going to apply Blade Weaving, and your auto attacks are going to apply Spell Weaving, so.
See if I got this here. Flipping sucks going back and forth between pages, goddamn.
Yeah. Most Boon pages are pretty. Well, most Mastery pages are pretty standard, though, at the very least, so. It's nice.
Okay.
Alright, so any other questions about the champion of the lane in general?
What's like a good build? Like a good build order for him?
Static Shiv first, pretty much always.
Okay.
In some cases, like if you notice that you need like the health or whatever, like going double Dorans is fine. It does delay your zeal a bit, but if you just need to be able to stay in lane, it's perfectly okay. I apologize. I just woke up.
Don't worry about it.
Um, so after that, it just kind of depends on how you feel the game's going. If you're really fed, and I'll go with like if I'm really fed, I'll go with a Bloodthirster, because having 100% crit is nice, but being able to like sustain through team fights and having that extra shield on top of the shield you already get from your passive makes you like really tanky in the mid game. Like, so they have to burn through the Bloodthirster shield, then they have to burn through your first shield, then after you ult, they have to burn through that shield too. So essentially, you have
Okay.
3 different shields to work with if you time it well enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes you like a little tankier in the mid game than IE after that, because that like completes your damage. And even though they nerfed it, like just having the 50% extra crit kind of negates the crit you lose from your passive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a good item to get still. After that,
So do you run TP on him or Ignite?
I run TP.
Okay.
But that's because like I feel like he doesn't necessarily need Ignite. Like I'll either run TP or Exhaust on him. I generally won't run Ignite.
Okay.
Does he
Is that
just
just because of the meta?
No, I feel like he just does enough damage where Ignite isn't like is kind of redundant at that point. And you can just get away with like running Exhaust because that increases your, like because you're gonna want to duel a lot, and that increases your dueling potential, and it also makes it so that like if you exhaust certain spells that you come out on top, and it just slows them, so it acts as like another kind of not really gap closer, but just a way to more consistently land your Qs on a target that's like running around like a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Because it can be a little hard if they're just like running around like back and forth, up, down, left, right, side to side, zigzag when you're trying to hunt them down. And it's essentially the same with any skill shot champion. If they run like an idiot, you'll notice that you'll have trouble hitting them.
Yeah. So do you often, like, when your Q is proc, you just throw your tornado, or do you not throw it, depending on how the farm is and stuff like that?
Essentially what I do with my tornadoes, I just always try and tend to throw it. 1 second.
Okay. I'm going against Nasus.
Yeah, I got a fucking automated voice messenger. Let's go. Alright, so Nasus
Alright.
is pretty easy like matchup for you.
Okay.
Like I said, the hyper tanks are what you excel against.
Mm-hmm.
The thing you need to be aware of is that you need to put pressure on him early on. So you need to use your like Qs um, in
To
order,
harass.
yeah, to harass early on, and like try and what I do is I don't aim for the enemy champion like right off the bat. I just kind of try and throw my Qs through the 3 melee minions early
Mm-hmm.
to get those down. And then afterwards, I'll start pressuring once my melee minions move to start attacking their casters, because that guarantees me the ability to zone them off of creeps, as well as gives me. Your Jarvan doesn't have smite. That's interesting. Um,
Oh, awesome.
but
Um.
it also gives me the ability to hit level 2 faster, because you
Mm-hmm.
hit level 2 after the first melee minion in the second minion wave.
Okay.
And once you hit level 2, you can start dashing through and like using that to like dash in and poke.
And
Because
then dash out.
the thing with Yasuo is if you use your Q straight up, you'll draw minion aggro. If you E to a minion and then do the spin Q, that actually won't.
Really? So
Yeah.
would you Q? So would you just spin Q, or would you get the tornado proc, then like dash in and then use it and then walk out or something, or dash out?
Just depends on like what like my health is, what the minions all look like and everything. It like that's what I mean, like just having a lot of spatial awareness, just
Mm-hmm.
being able to judge how much damage you'll take from minions and stuff like that, and being able to judge that and do damage to the enemy champion accordingly.
Okay. You know, I just realized I don't have anyone on my team that like procs his thing, do I?
You have J4. That's more than you need.
Oh, his jump. There you go. Or his lunge thing that like knocks him near.
And Tristana ult does as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So does Vayne Condemn. Hecarim Charge.
Really?
Yeah.
Just while they're sliding, or when they're like in the wall?
Or just when they're sliding.
Dang.
They don't actually have to hit a wall or anything.
I did not even know that. So do I start longsword or Dorn's blade?
I prefer starting longsword.
Okay.
Because it like with the rune setup I have, like you aside from the Doran's blade, like the 3% lifesteal, that's all the sustain you're gonna get. Like longsword, it gives you a little more damage, and you get the 450 health from health potions. You're a little squishier, so you need to kind of like be a little more careful with your all-ins, but you can sustain over a longer period of time, which is really good because most tanks like will go claw 5 against you or claw 4-1.
Yeah.
And since you're resourceless, you can just kind of outlast them. Because if you make Nasus like spam Spirit Fire and Wither on you, then he's gonna run to him real quick, and you can just keep going at it. Because if he rushes a Frozen Heart like most Nasuses do, you're gonna have a really easy time against him. Because yeah, it slows your attack speed and it sucks. But essentially, that's all. Like the Frozen Heart's negated from just your runes.
Okay.
And Masteries, like you actually still have 1% left over from that, and you have 50% passive armor pen on your ult, so it's not really doing him shit.
Holy fuck! I have 300 ping.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it's not gonna fly.
Yeah, when you play like playing Yasuo and all those like super skill reliant champions, like high skill cap champions, you really need to have like a decent ping. I feel. Because, like, on
Yeah.
Zed, for example, there are certain things that you cannot do if you're above 60 ping.
Holy fuck! I'm like seriously high on ping. I swear to God, it's not like this.
You on the East Coast or West Coast?
I am in the Midwest.
Ah.
Does that have something to do with it?
I don't know. 300 is really weird. Like, I'd assume you'd have, like, 60 to 90. Most people from your area. It's really weird.
I don't know. Shit sucks. Well, I think I have to have this Jarvan leash since he had no fucking smite.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate. Just give him, like, two or three autos in a queue. Like, it's his own damn fault that he didn't bring smite.
Yeah.
Don't
Dude, what the hell?
Don't sacrifice your lane.
What the hell? Javen's got Why is Jarvan going top? He says I'm the jungler.
That you're the jungler?
That's what he's fucking saying now.
So, tell him that you queued for top. Don't. What the hell?
This is so weird. Oh god, what a waste. Whatever.
So if you want a top lane queue for top, don't queue for jungle expecting a shorter queue time.
I didn't queue for jungle.
No, I'm saying tell him not to queue for jungle just because he wants a shorter queue time. Like a faggot.
This is so shitty. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Like, sometimes you just get these shitters and there's nothing you can
Yeah.
do about it.
Everyone's fucking trolling these days. He said he was jungler tank.
Yeah, jungler.
I don't understand.
Tell him you pick jungler, go jungle. I pick top.
Yeah.
Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. He just admitted to it.
God damn it. That's so shitty.
Gotta love assets.
Say what?
I said gotta love assets anyway. Just do what you can with the situation that you're given, I guess. I'll try and provide as much critique and stuff as possible.
Okay. So do you when you get level 3, do you put it in W or 2 in Q?
Depends on what, like, the matchup, like who the jungler and their top
I'm gonna go.
is.
Okay.
In this situation, I'd probably just put a second point in Q because there's not really much you can wind wall aside from a flame breath. It's not the worst, or that's not the like greatest thing. So being able to have like the more damage on Q is all right. If I notice I'm up against like a Lee Sin or something like that, then I'll put a point in W. So is he just laning top?
Say what?
Is he just laning top?
Yep.
Oh, gotta love it.
I'm sorry.
It's
this
fine.
is shitty.
Alright, so essentially you can outlast hit him because I'm seeing he started boots and he has no AD.
Yeah.
So you should be able to snag a lot of the last hits. Like, not all of them because it's just really difficult to do when you have someone in the lane trying to screw up your farm.
Yeah.
But just try and snag as many as you can.
I still have 250 ping. What the fuck? Oh shit. Why didn't I dash?
Yeah, I don't know.
This is super awkward. The ward coverage. God damn. Fuck me.
Yeah, I don't know why you're hanging back so far. Like, are you just typing it right here?
Say what?
Are you,
I was, yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, you're giving up a lot of farm now. It looks like.
I know.
And that's just probably due to the ping, right?
Yeah, I have almost 300 right now. Super shitty.
Really weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's unfortunate too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Yeah. Makes it a little difficult for me to kind of effectively judge where you're at.
Yeah.
We'll make do with what we have. So you're harassing him under tower with your Q, which is good. J4 just missed a point blank EQ. Nice. 10 out of 10.
It's a bronze elo, yo. Damn it. Still trying to get the range of his Q down.
It takes time. Like, just put in a lot of games on him, and you'll understand it.
He's such a fun champ. Oh my god. I love like champs like this. Damn it, I missed the cannon.
Like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like mouse accuracy could use some work because you're dashing through minions that you didn't mean to dash through.
Yeah.
Some of the time. Yeah, you kind of need to learn the range on your dash so you don't dash into tower like that because that's really bad.
Okay.
Like, taking
Yeah.
2 tower shots for free like that essentially ends your lane.
Damn it. Yeah, I gotta learn. I think I have to learn tower range. Just took another one too.
Like, taking a tower shot is okay and everything, but like, if you're trying to harass them while they're under the tower, but you don't ever want to just voluntarily dash into the tower. That's
Yeah.
really bad. When Jarvan goes aggro, I guess just try and follow him up.
Okay.
He has Ignite, so you guys do have some kill pressure on the Nasus when he's farther out under his tower. Yeah, there's another tower shot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just learning.
Still getting the hang of him. He's so much fun. I don't know. I like more complex champs like this.
Yeah, like I said, it can be difficult to play him if
Yeah.
they're a really, really high skill cap. Because this champ's really hard for a reason.
Yeah. When should I back? I have almost 2,000 gold.
Back when you're like, I generally will back. If I'm doing well in lane and I have potions to spare, I won't back until I have static shiv. If I'm starting to like struggle a little bit, I'll just back when I have enough for either Zeal or an Avarice Blade. If it's turning into a farm lane where it's looking like I'm not gonna get any kills, I'll get the Avarice Blade because that'll help me get to my static shiv faster, which will help me poke a little better. But if I'm like dueling really well and putting in a lot of damage, I'll go for the Zeal first because that like gives you crit and increases your attack speed. And yeah.
I guess Jarvan went mid.
Alright, that's good. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh fuck. Oh, he just killed me.
I'll see what happens.
I just lagged out pretty bad.
Well, the thing I'm also noticing is that when you use your Qs, with the minion wave while it's coming in, you angle it a little awkwardly, so you only hit one minion.
So I don't get what?
You angle it awkwardly, and you only hit like one minion with it, as opposed to the three melees. At least two at the very least. Just kind of line them up. It makes your life a lot easier.
Okay. I don't think I respected his level. He's fucking level 9 already. Holy shit.
Yeah, you need to definitely respect that because you're gonna be low. You're gonna be down on him just from the sheer fact that you laned with someone for 9 minutes.
Yeah.
In this situation, like when you're down EXP, just shove the wave. Like I feel like if you just shove the minion wave, and then like go take jungle camps since you don't have a jungler, probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because Yasuo's really good at taking like Gromp. Because you can
Taking what?
the Gromp frog.
Oh shit, Jarvan's going in.
Because you can wind wall his basic attacks and take like minimal damage from it.
Yeah. Dang, this attack speed's super legit.
Yeah. I like it because his Q cooldown
Oh.
got reduced to a flat 4 seconds at all rank instead of like going down by 0.25 every single
Oh my
time.
god. All this free damage.
So like if you just run the flat attack speed, you actually get a lot out of it early on.
Oh my god, this guy's destroying me.
Yeah, so since essentially he got like kind of a free lane, because you and Dark are constantly shoving into his tower,
Yeah.
it's gonna be really difficult for you.
God, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry.
It's fine, like there's not much you can do about it in the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got more farm than him though.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have turned around to Q there while Nessus is chasing you, because his auto attack range
ran.
is longer when he's ulting.
Should I get boots next, or because I got static, longsword, and health pots? I have almost 500 gold. What should I get?
You can just like either go with like Vamp Scepter or Boots Boards, Health Pots, depending on what you feel you need.
Probably. I'm gonna go vamp. I need some sustain, I think. They might go on a Yasuo binge after this.
Yeah, it's just like when you fought Nasus though, you dashed through all your minions essentially right off the bat.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a little bit of a mistake as well.
Gotta save them.
Yeah, you want to save the minions so you can kite while you're like withered. Because Nasus, that's essentially Nasus' only form of like gap closers. So if you just like make him chase after you during that. Alright, so here you get back to
Yeah.
lane and you're kind of playing really passively even though he hasn't shopped yet. So like, yeah, he's level 10, but like he has no mana. So you should just be like walking up and trying to smack the shit out of him.
Okay.
Like I said, you should probably, when J4 goes aggro, you should probably look to follow up.
Okay.
You guys probably could have killed him, or at least burned a flash if you'd gone up there and like ulted him.
Oh god damn it. Fuck me.
Okay. Nasus burned this thing. Alright, that was a little silly. So,
What?
when Nasus TP'd back to lane and Flash withered you, like, if you just kept running in a straight line, you would have been perfectly fine.
Okay. I have this all on replay, so I'm gonna go back and watch it when I'm done.
Like, yeah, you turned around and tried to duel him for no real reason in particular and just kind of died for it. Like,
Okay.
yeah, you had no need to go back in and dash through him. Just kite backwards while using your Q to poke him down as he tries to chase you. Because unless he's ulting, your Q completely outranges him.
Okay.
So you don't ever have to like get in range for him to just be able to smack you like that, and you definitely don't have to dash back into him. That was
Okay.
like,
Silly.
those trades you need to.
So why is Yasuo so good at taking Gromp? Because I'm about to do it.
You put the wind wall in front of you, and you like betwut between you and the
Auto
gromp,
attack.
and you watch as it's not able to hit you. during that time period. And then as you're about to kill, like if you kill it with your E from where it spawns, it'll actually just dash through the wall back into the lane.
Oh, damn it! I just dashed. So if you dash, okay.
Like,
I'm gonna take you max at E next then, right?
yeah. Like, yeah, when you're taking
Okay.
Gromp, if you walk up to it, like, right up next to it, and then E to kill it, you'll just dash through the wall and be right back in the middle of the lane where you started.
Hmm.
So he's, like, really good at the like, with the Gromp. Yeah, you have some pretty good waves right now. Like, yeah, NASA still has, like, the shop, so, like...
Holy fuck! Oh, I went in when
This Nasus is
Oh
like
my god, he hurt
4,000
so
gold.
much.
Yeah.
Yep, he's dead now. J4 went in, I followed, and that was a horrible idea.
Yeah, like now, like when he shops, you just shouldn't be looking to fight him if you're assuming he shopped by now.
He definitely shopped. He got Triforce.
Yeah. Or at that point, you just don't want to fight him. You need to be aware, like, when the other champions are strong.
Okay.
Like, it's unfortunate that your laning phase isn't like that, but okay. So, when Nasus is ulting near your tier 2 tower, like, he chunked him really good. You can, like, use the minions and dash through and do damage to him, like, once his ult's down.
So when I'm... Yeah.
Because, like, he's
So when-
got nothing, like, he's got his Q, yeah, but, like, other than that, he's got no items, like, you can't be... If the enemy has 2 kills, like, essentially, you know, they're gonna have a little bit of a lead, but they haven't spent that gold yet, is the thing. And yeah, you're just like dashing really weird. You're doing completely unnecessary maneuvers with your dashes and stuff. You got him, but like, instead of like dashing around, just like auto attack him and Q. Like, you don't need to dash to minions to try and look cool or anything like that. Like, it's just it's showing that you don't play this champion too terribly often, because like you're just not like you instead of hitting Nasus with your Q and static shift proccing him, instead what had happened was you E'd to a minion and then you like did the spin Q nowhere near him and didn't get any damage down onto him. Like, yes, Nasus has 2 kills and a couple levels over you. But he hadn't spent any of that gold yet. So that advantage that he has is sheerly through is solely through levels, and levels, depending on your champion, are worth 450 to 500 gold. That's not enough to outweigh what you have item wise.
Okay.
So it's
So now when I'm when I dash through a minion, if he's like in the way or something like that, do I still do damage to him? Oh god. No map awareness in this guy.
You don't. You have to like dash through that target in order to do damage. So if you spin Q, yeah, it'll do damage, but like
I just got caught out really bad.
yeah, that's where rewards come in handy. Like, I saw that you went back with like 1 point whatever K gold and you didn't buy any wards. Wards are super important. Yeah, you probably just shouldn't be looking to fight this Nasus anymore.
Okay.
Alright, and something that with Yasuo that you can do in the future is that when the enemy's like chasing you down and wants your head, if they don't have a gap closer of their own, just start running towards their minion wave.
Okay.
Because essentially what it does, like, because it gives you more minions to dash through and allows you to kite harder.
Yeah.
So, it's always a viable option, running to their minions instead of your own.
Okay. So should I finish Bloodthirster before I get boots? So I had to rush Bloodthirster.
In this situation, you probably just want to get Infinity Edge because you need the damage. Like, you're not ahead enough to get the Bloodthirster. Like, in order to go BT before IE, you need to be like pretty far ahead.
Lunge, damn it, lunge.
Are you still having ping problems right now?
Yep.
It's really weird. Super unfortunate, because that's also, I feel like that's really affecting you as well.
What, the ping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it somewhat explains some of the weird moves I'm seeing, but it's still like also... Like, it explains the slight delay between like abilities that I see, but like there's still that like fundamental problem with dashing and taking advantage of your enemy's weaknesses that I'm seeing. Because you need to know like your champion and other champions what are called power spikes. Like I know that term gets thrown around like willy nilly, but do you like know what a power spike is?
Nope.
Okay, so a power spike is when your champion is at its strong point, like after like a certain amount of items or whatever, where your champion gets a big surge in power as opposed to other
Mhm.
champions. Like Yasuo's first big power spike is a static shiv, because you get 40% crit and it also gives you mixed damage. So you're able to like poke really well and start trading with people who have done nothing but stack armor.
I just went in and fought, and I probably shouldn't have.
Uh,
So his power spikes when? I'm sorry.
Your first power spike is when you get your static shiv, because that gives you the ability to like poke harder with your Q, because they also have the lightning with magic damage that can crit. Um, and yeah, I think going for this tier 2 tower, going for it was a little greedy.
Yeah.
Like you got the tier 1, just leaving it after that. Excuse me. Since you didn't know where their bot lane was, their bot lane was invisible on the map. Always
Okay.
be trying to look at your mini map.
So when I play, should I play him like an assassin?
Yeah.
Like wait for the last?
Well, I mean, you play him like an assassin, but you can like, because that's what he is essentially. He's like a backline diver / assassin.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to play him solely like that, just like looking to only go in last. Like, you can still engage team fights with him because you're just inherently tanky with your shield. Like if you're not this far behind, that is, and stuff like that. So you don't have to play him super far like back and just wait to go in at the very end. Like what you, especially with your team comp, what you want to do is you want to go in or like you need to look at your team comp and realize what you need to do with your comp. What you need to do is you need to go in early and kind of like
Okay.
start dropping targets so that Akali and Triss can come in for the cleanup.
Okay.
Yeah, like okay, you had Triss and J4 both flanking Nasus. I feel like you could just sat there and auto attacked him. Cause like you're you're just playing super scared right now, and your team's trying to like fucking 2v1 the Nasus if you'd been there like and attacking him. Okay, yeah, you're not using your auto attacks at all.
Okay.
But you like that Nasus, you just kind of kept trying to Q him, and you kept missing. Like your right clicks still do damage. It's the benefit of being an AD champion. You need to like work in your auto attacks between your Qs, because that
Okay.
also procs your spell on blade weaving, which makes you do a little more damage, and you just do damage with them. So yeah, I
Hold
feel
on,
like
I gotta turn you up because my freaking game is so loud. Yeah, we just did team fight, and I was doing a lot more auto attacking while while you're telling me, and it was better. Okay, so more auto attacking in between Qs.
yeah, like, and you're just playing really scared. It looks like.
Okay,
Like
I
super,
kind of am. I'm super feeding. Do I get berserkers on them normally, or do you build something else?
I'll build something else usually. Like you don't need the Zerker Grease in order to get attack speed capped.
Uh huh.
So I think this is where you go in where you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ulted a little late there, and after you got exhausted, essentially. So.
Okay. What boots would you recommend for this game?
Probably Merc Treads, just because of the Nasus Wither
Okay.
and the Malphite knockup.
Yeah.
This Nasus is fucking retarded. He's trying to like backdoor a tower that has a shield. Yeah, I see that you stick. Okay, yeah. I don't know why you went with the Bloodthirster. Like Bloodthirster, like getting Bloodthirster over IE really only works when you're really far ahead. Like
So what?
you should have gotten an IE.
An IE? Okay.
Yeah, because you need the damage. Like IE's for damage, Bloodthirster's for sort of like sustain in fights.
Okay.
And right now you're not ahead enough to where you can sustain in a fight. Like die pretty much instantly. So being able to
Okay.
pump out whatever damage you can, like, is just better.
Okay. So should I still have gone Vamp Scepter though?
Yeah, the
And
Vamp
then
Scepter was
Vamp
fine.
into. Okay.
It's just that you shouldn't have finished the BT. You should have just gone for an AE after that.
Okay. So if I'm ahead, I get Bloodthirster, and if I'm behind, I get IE.
Yeah. Or if you just
Okay.
think that you'll need that damage in fights, then you can get IE too.
Okay.
Oh, nice 3-man ult.
Seriously?
Yeah. Okay, so in that situation, when you're low, that's when you want to start Q-kiting people. Like,
Okay.
that's the thing with Yasuo is you can't play him like a full-on melee champion. Because his Q does have that extra range component. So you can walk away. Shyvana, outside of her, like, if when her W's down, her R's down, she has no gap closer. And just kind of sat in the burnout, taking it while trying to auto attack. You could have been like walking backwards, since you do have a Bloodthirster, you do have sustain. So you could just kind of been like walking backwards while queuing her, in order to get her to chase you, sustain off that, and like take less damage because you were standing in burnout and eating autos the entire time. So it's like,
Okay.
that's what I mean by like spatial awareness when playing him. You have to be like really on point. Like you have to know what's going on so you can react accordingly.
Okay.
Like Yasuo is a lot like that. Irelia is a lot like that as well, where you need to have a really good stock of what's happening for the enemy as well.
Yeah.
But Yasuo, you need to play around your enemy a lot more than you would need to for other champions. Because the higher the outplay, the potential for outplay is. Alright, so alright, do you know the difference between like playing a Ryze and playing a Yasuo?
Playing Rise?
Yeah, like do you know what the difference is like between the two champ philosophies? Here?
No.
Okay. So essentially Ryze has like all of his damage is point and click, right? Like you click on him with your Q hits. You click on him with your W, it hits. Click on it with your E, hit. Everything hits. Yasuo, not so much, because your Q is a skill shot, your W is a situational ability, and your R is like can only be activated under certain circumstances. So you have the difference between them is versatility in their champion kits. Ryze is an extremely one-dimensional champion that can't do much outside of his aforementioned role. Like he can hit people with spells for a lot of damage in the late game. That's about it.
Okay.
Yasuo,
I don't like Rise. Rise is boring. I don't know.
Yasuo has like since he has like all these like skill shots, like he can dash through minions and stuff like that, and like all his conditional stuff. Like he's got a lot more versatility, and therefore his like design philosophy was different. So when played properly, yeah, like he won't do more damage than Arise per se. Like when you play the high skill cap champions properly, they don't do like more damage or whatever. What you get is the ability to put yourself in different situations that other champions might not have found themselves successful in, and that's what I mean by like versatility. So like you can kite down lanes with your E, you can kite melee champions with your Qs. Like there's a lot of situations that you can put yourself in you can make advantageous situations for yourself, as opposed to being a completely one-dimensional face roller. So
Yeah.
it takes a lot of like patience, spatial and situational awareness in order to play this champion properly, and that's
Okay.
why he's hard. Because, yeah, like, he does a lot of damage, but being able to fully assess a situation like that and decide on the best course of action takes a lot of games and a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
just improving on game knowledge also will just help you with this champion. But, like, just playing him more.
Okay.
Um, that you need when playing him. One sec. Sorry.
Sure. Sorry.
Yeah, you need to start looking at the bigger picture, like the bigger outline of the game,
Okay.
because yeah, focusing on your champion's good and all, but you need to focus on like what their team is, because they're aside from Sivir, they're all melee,
Yeah.
and you can block out Sivir's entire existence with your wind wall. So if you just
Okay.
like kite with your Qs, like after the Malphite and Shyvana ults and Wither, they have like nothing to get on you with. Like that's if they focus you solely. If they're doing that, then that's really good for your team. But yeah, you need to deal with this Nasus. Your shopping also needs to be a lot faster.
Oh, I'm like talking to you and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but like it still needs to be like it just needs to be quicker because Nasus got a lot of damage on that tower while you're shopping.
Okay.
Like when I said that your first three, like your core first three items should be IE, BT, Seg, Shiv. Like that doesn't change. Like that should still be your first, your core three items, no matter how ahead or behind you are. Like maybe if you're like
Okay.
super far ahead, you can get like a GA or something. But that's just like it. You outside like I feel Bloodthirster fits a like a half defensive item part with
Yeah, 'cause of
the
the
shield
shield.
component. So.
Okay.
Alright, so with Gromp, if you stand on like the left side of the wall, actually you can just dash through as well to get over the wall to Gromp, as well
I
as
was trying to do that.
yeah,
but I got-
you're too
I was on the
far.
wrong side.
Yeah, you're too far down. You're close to the big part of the wall as opposed to just like being like right across from him. So good news is your Akali is retardedly massive, so she's just shitting on this Nasus who's building nothing but armor.
Oh my god, I need a feed.
Okay, so one thing I also have noticed is you have not used teleport once this game.
Oh shit, I don't normally use teleport to be totally honest.
If you're not
So when's a good time to TP though? Because I always wondered like when to TP and when to roam and shit.
Alright, so roaming is good when you are shoved up to their tower and you feel like it's not safe to be up there, so you don't like know where their jungler is. That's when you like roam or shop or whatever. Because the
Okay.
lane will reset and you're like back to the middle afterwards. And you can safely pick up your farm after that. Teleport, like you wanna like in order to use teleport effectively, you need to be watching the map a lot. Cause like you
Okay.
can make TP plays bot lane, mid lane, jungle, like and stuff like that. And like you can also just TP back to lane if you notice that you're gonna lose minion waves to the tower, or you just need to shop and get back quickly before like. You generally don't want to like teleport back to lane unless like you know that the minion wave is gonna hit the tower and you're gonna get
Okay.
denied a lot for it.
Okay. What should I buy after IE? Sorry to
Okay,
interrupt.
it's fine. At this point, like getting a GA or like just get some defense like a Randuin's.
Like a Randuin's?
Yeah, Randuin's GA would be good here. Yeah, you're using the minions a little more effectively. I'm noticing like you're dashing through the minions as opposed to champions. What I do is when I'm chasing someone, I will not dash to them unless I absolutely have to.
Okay.
Like, you need to be aware that minion waves spawn every 30 seconds, and you can tell where their minion wave is by looking at your minion wave, because their minion wave is going to be at the same place on the other side of the map. So, can you go, alright, do I need to dash this person, or can I wait X amount of seconds to use the minion waves to dash onto them that way, and save my dash onto them for any gap closer they may, like, for a flash that they may use or something.
Okay.
Like, it's really like really important, because like once you E onto them, you're essentially like you can't get back onto them if there's like no minions, like if they're not walking through the minion waves. So you need to use as many minions as you can, because if they like run through minions and you E onto them, they like break off into the jungle, you're not catching them 100%.
Okay.
So yeah, just being aware of like minion movement and stuff, really key in chasing. But yeah, I see that you use your minions a lot better there, and you dash through minions as opposed to dashing directly on champions to close the gap.
Okay.
So good job.
Yeah. Thanks. Kind of getting the hang of them. As far as like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, obviously not like any like ridiculously good level.
Another good ult.
Thanks.
Yeah, you can be using your wind wall a lot better against Sivir. 'Cause she's the
She
only
was.
only one you need to block stuff from. Because she's the only one with range for like consistent range projectiles on their team. Like you can't block anything Mord does. You can only block Malphite Wheel. You can only block Shyvana E. So just like walling Sivir and preventing her from being useful is the best course of action with using it. So just in team fights, like kind of keep an eye out for Sivir and where she is, and just throw your wall in her general direction. Force her
Okay.
to reposition herself.
Okay. To watch for Civ.
I think Malphite just rage quit. Yeah, in team fights on Yasuo, you always really need to look out for those high priority projectiles, whether it be 80 carry auto attacks or like RE charms or something like that. Blitz
Okay.
hooks, thresh hooks, you know, whatever high priority skill shots that need to be blocked, and just like try and keep an eye out for them. Like keep an eye out for that champion and wall them when you can, because the wall starts from inside Yasuo. So
Okay.
it starts from inside of him, and moves outward. So you can wait, like you have a long time, or like a lot of those like wind walls that you see like Bjergsen or whatever do that like look really impressive are actually, once you start playing a champion, are actually really simple since it starts from you. So like as long as you hit it before the like projectile hits you, you will block it 100% of the time. So always just try and keep an eye out for those high priority skill shots that are going to be looking to come out in fights.
So wind wall positioning.
Yes, it's a very big part of this champion, because you're squishy, so prevent like it helps your team, and it forces their AD carry to kind of like maybe move into an either disadvantageous or dangerous position in order to do damage. Also, I feel like yeah, like I don't know, you just kind of ran to farm golems while Tristan J4 were killing Nasus. Like,
Okay.
you definitely could have just helped. Like, and I don't think all 5 of you need to go down there either. It's really weird.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you have some like there's just been some like instances of really weird decision making from this game when it comes to like champions. Like I know that you didn't do so hot early on, but that shouldn't like keep you from playing Scarab. Like you got the highest farm in the game right now, and you got 13. You're 3, 6, and 13. Like the score isn't bad. 4, 3, 6, and 13 now. So like your score is fine. Just because you're negative, like you kill deaths is negative. You still got 13 assists. That's a shit ton of gold.
Yeah.
You don't have any reason to be playing scared anymore. Because you're not behind.
Okay. I don't know, like when I watch Twitch and watch other people play, they're always farming, so I worked really hard on like trying to get good at farming and getting as much gold as I can from that.
Yeah, like farming's really good. It's just that you need to like fight when you need to fight. You can't like you can't be farming when you need to fight, because that's its own problem. Like you're farming top lane while your team is taking Baron. Like they took it, but you could have like taken Baron and then gone and got top wave afterwards.
Yeah.
Because essentially you don't need to deal with minion waves until they're at the tower. Because they'll push into you until they get to that tower, and then that's when they'll start getting denied. That's when you need to like catch them. Up until that point, you can kind of do whatever the hell you want on the map. Yeah, but Malphite rage quit, so you guys got this one in the bag. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
See, like even games have a shit start. Excuse me, could go really well. So
Okay.
yeah, this J4 is the kind of player I hate.
Why?
Because he's like an asshole. I queued for jungle, but I'm going top lane.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh,
His
whatever.
reasoning was really weird. Whatever. Yeah, did you guys end it?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, okay.
So I wrote down some stuff while you're telling me. I have don't dash, Don't dash like stupidly. Put that in there.
Yeah, like be mindful of your dashes. Like
Like
don't.
prioritize queuing on champs.
Yeah. All right. So what I'd put is yeah, you got the highest gold in the like. No, wait, never mind. That was just on a. I lied. You didn't have the highest gold in the game.
I don't have the highest gold.
Yeah. I just saw the Bloodthirster in the first item slot, and I was like, look at that. And then Tristana apparently had her Bloodthirster in her first item slot, too. So I was like, oh, nope, never mind. But, good things to put down are be mindful of your dashes. Never try, like, if you're behind, don't dash through the enemy, because that's going to put you in a spot where you can't recover.
Okay.
Always take stock of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that means like knowing whether you need to use your Qs to kite, whether you need to auto attack, whether you need to like whatever you need to do in a given situation, you need to be aware of it. And like I need to like go here in a sec because like
Okay.
I've already run over here.
Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's fine. I sent this friend like the other guy hasn't accepted friend request yet, so until he accepts, then I'll keep going over this.
Okay.
But yeah, you need to do that.
Mm-hmm. To be aware
be
of.
situational aware, and don't play like such a pansy. Like you were playing real scared.
Don't
It was kind of painful to watch.
get too scared.
Like
Okay.
if you're unsure of your champion's damage ranges, that's fine. I've got a really easy fix for that. And it's literally just to play ham as fuck. Like, if you don't know how much damage you do, just, like, literally go in, trade super aggressively so you understand how much damage you do. Like,
Yeah.
And like, when you start, like, winning or losing trades, you'll go, okay, I do X damage at Y point in the game, or I'll do this much damage with these items against, and it just really starts to help you learn your power spikes. So that's what I recommend. Is, like, on
Okay.
new champions, just like go into normals, like say, all right, my KDA will probably suffer for this, and I don't care. And you just start playing retardedly aggressive, so you can start figuring out how much damage you're able to do.
That I can do.
And then just play more games on the champion, so you understand how he works and what you need to do in order to be successful on him. Because Yasuo, like I said, is one of those champions that requires a lot of just awareness about what's happening in the game.
Okay. Alright, I got some notes here.
Here,
Alright.
I'll also, like, if you have another, like, 30 minutes, I recommend watching...
Yeah, whatever videos you got, man.
Yeah, I recommend watching this here. Let me find the timestamp for you. The video, let's see. So, essentially around... Give it a sec, the thing's loading kinda slow. It's a Twitch VOD.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to figure out where the game actually starts. So around the 3 hour and like 6 minute, like 3 hours and 6 minutes into this.
What the what are you watching?
This is the tournament I played in yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Like that's when the game starts loading in. It's me.
Mhm.
That's me playing top lane Yasuo against Malphite, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about like abusing the wind wall. Like I said, he's really good against Ari because you can throw it down and essentially kite back and forth through it, so she can't like throw any like abilities at you. So I reckon if you have like 30 minutes watching that game, because
Definitely.
it'll teach you a lot about how to just like what I'm talking about with situational awareness, because he requires a lot of just understanding what's happening in that moment. Like,
Okay.
so definitely, I recommend that. I was lucky that we had that game last night too. So
You can go ham as fuck.
yeah, I go 10-1 and 3 this game. So
Shit.
you'll get to see that. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me.
Cool. Well, hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. I
No,
don't know.
no problem. All right, so this is my little self-whoring segment that I do at the end of every coaching session. So bear with me for these 45 seconds. Uh,
Sure.
if you enjoyed the coaching and thought I did well, good ratings help me out on the site, help me get noticed more, and everything like that. So if you could leave a good rating on there, I'd love it. I already see that you followed my stream. I got the notification early on, which scared the absolute shit out of me because I was still waking up because my follower notifications are like amusing. But yeah, I stream regularly. I stream solo queue, ranked fives, stuff like that.
I
And
binge watch Twitch if I can sometimes.
yeah, and I try to answer questions and stuff while I'm streaming. Like
Okay.
generally while I'm doing solo queue, if I'm like doing fives, I'll try it won't be as interactive because like I'm trying to talk with my teammates, but I'll still try and type in chat. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and that's about all I got for my little segment at the end there. So feel free to
Sweet.
watch that game and keep practicing. And I'm not gonna have any lessons for like Wednesday onward because ladder reset.
Okay.
Um, like I want to like take a look at my schedule, like how everything's going after that, because I really want to make it to Challenger this time around. Because last time the system reset, I was number 8 on the race to Challenger, and then I got firewall errored because something happened with Riot servers, and I couldn't connect to any. Like I could only connect to one out of every 20 games for like a month.
Oh my God, that's so shitty.
Yeah, like I got placed in Plat 1, was literally number 8 on the ladder, and then
That's so shitty.
I was Diamond 164 points, and then I couldn't play for a month.
Is this thing on this tournament on YouTube by any chance?
I don't think it's on YouTube now.
Fuck, because it's like taking forever to load.
Yeah, just refresh it and try again. That's what I did.
Okay.
Like, if you just click on the part, like, even if the bar is there, it should just start loading from there. I don't know. Like, it's unfortunate, but I don't think it's on YouTube. Sorry.
Okay. I'll try to watch it. Sometimes these videos don't load right and shit.
Yeah.
The saved ones.
So it looks like that's
Cool.
gonna do it for me today. So it was a pleasure meeting
Thanks, I
you.
really appreciate it. Yeah, you too, man. Hope I can get some more lessons in the future.
Yeah, no problem. So feel free. I will let you know that I am probably going to be putting a price on it, like $5 an hour, here soon.
That's fine.
Because I just like I've been getting a lot of lessons to the point, like coaching sessions to the point where like it's taking up so much of my day that I feel like I need some form of like compensation to rationalize doing this because I've been coached like 6-7 hours a day. At that point, it's essentially becoming a like full time
A
job.
job.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like $5 or $10 an hour is like probably five. See what the volume of it looks like then, and if it's
Mhm.
still like stupid high, then I'll probably go to 10. And then like people that have been like using me in the past, I'll give them like $5 off or something. I don't know. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna let you like know that now that there's probably gonna be a price tag in the like when I come back after I do like Wednesday comes around when I set up my new schedule. Like right now
No worries.
I'm keeping it free at the end because like that's how it's been up to that point. But like like there's gonna be something with the site. Like my team, like my ranked challenger team, is gonna like have like some like has a deal with like partnership with the site essentially, and
Mhm.
like we just got one. So like we're gonna be like featured coaches and stuff.
Mhm.
So like I'm probably gonna get a lot more people as well. So like just having that ability to, you know,
Okay.
because if I'm gonna be coaching 7 hours a day,
Yeah, that could be good money.
yeah. So it's like $35 for that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. So
Well, hey,
just
thanks a lot, though.
yeah, just giving you the heads up on that one, and that's gonna do it for me today. So I will see you around. If you have any questions, feel free to. Oh, he made it just before I marked him absent. All right, yeah, I gotta go. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in game. I'm out.
All right, later.
Alright, I'm gonna cut the stream real quick so I can just divide this up so